YouTube. Hey there. So, what's up? Workout freaking went well. I just hit a chest that you're watching the day before. Note to self, do not make marmalade the entire capacity of the pot. And if you are, make more bread, right? Because the whole entire pot is just freaking, you know what I'm saying? It's just this, right? And it's just half honey, half cherries and blueberries, right? And you have 4 pieces of bread. What ended up happening was I had extra marmalade, right? And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm losing calories here. We need a bulk because my belt is literally on the last freaking stretch before this nodule gets connected to the next one. So I need to bulk up, get a bigger belly. So then therefore, I can brace into it properly and I'm not a spaghetti, you know what I'm saying, just freaking. Alright? So, where was I at? Calories. I had milk. I had a drink. The marmalade was still somewhat of a salt or liquid. I pour it in. That thing was sitting at the bottom of the thing. Alright, I wasn't paying attention. Freaking, I was out. I was out, bro. Should I be like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm out. Hour on the bed. I'm up, right? I'm a little slow, right? I'm a little slow, but I'm up. Gnarly chest day today, alright? Freaking Smith press, close grip bench press. Bro, that will have this freaking front part of your triceps crying. Alright, you will feel the burn, bro. Especially when you can't, like, it's like just a bench, you this, bro, it's freaking all the ways in your back. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I do this type of, you know what I'm saying? I go right here, you gotta go like this, you gotta flare your elbows to the max or else other things take over like your shoulder and chest. Feels so nice. And also like whatever muscle that is in your forearm that like is activated when you're gripping something, bro, to the max. Alright? So I'm not making eye contact. My ear is like really, it's literally just this. I'm like making sure that I'm looking into the camera and then just looking at myself. Alright. What else is there to... Adductors? Alright. Chill the beans out. I know it's just thighs and hamstrings in the video. I did do my adductors. The camera angle was scuffed as hell. Alright. Also, side tangent. On that seated freaking elbow thing, do you guys actually feel that? Because I swear to God, I'm on 170, right? I'm doing it unilaterally. I'm doing this. Well, obviously I'm also like bracing, I'm like hugging the chair and everything. Bro, I don't feel it at all during any of this. And I'm like trying to keep my trust out of it. After the set though, I do feel like really warm right here. So I don't know if that's it or like, because I don't know, because most of the exercise selections that I have in my workout, it's like feeler, but I go heavy. I might swap out that, this is for chest day I'm talking about. I might swap out the freaking seated, you know, shoulder press for a Smith machine version because I literally can't like, it's so odd because like I can't get like, my scapulars keep on moving, bro. I can't like, you know, and it's like not the right arm path, so we'll see. 250 for like 3 or 5, I think. It's pretty fire. For 2 sets too. Getting freaking strong as balls. Also, I can finally tolerate the freaking chest flies. Amazing. So instead of like grabbing the handles, what I do is I actually just grab like the metal part, which like is just so much like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it shortens the range of motion by like a considerable amount, but I just feel it just so much. And it's like, okay, some people are like against feeler movements, but it's like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It just makes, like I actually feel my chest into it and it's not just my freaking shoulder feeling like it's gonna disconnect if I move it one freaking smidge of an angle incorrectly. So So that's fine. I think I got 220, 2 sets of 5. That is crazy. Okay. Also, I kind of have like I don't know. I have a tendency, I really like the compound movements of like everything like bent over rows, weighted pull-ups, but it's just like, it's so hard to progress now. So what I'm thinking of doing, this is just me thinking out loud, and it's kind of like an argument for anyone else who's like me and like really likes the compound movements, squats, RDLs, bent over rows. What you could do is like, you do all of like the stabilizing movements, you get really strong at them to the point where like you can't do them anymore, even like unilaterally at that point, and then you can do the compound movements where you can overload to the max and it's super like unstable, because by then all of the separate muscles are going to be strong by then, and then you can like use them together. Still, I'm going to do bent over rows, but now I'm going to implement like Kelso shrugs, what else? Just more isolation movements. Okay. Stabilizing movements. What's it? Progressively overload, and then I get to the unstable things. Yeah, that just makes sense. Especially for my back. Bro, Kelso shrugs, it's super hard to do. Unless like I chose the wrong machine. I'm like using this one, right? With the handles kind of shaped like an L over here. I'm just like freaking just trying to only use my traps, right? It's freaking my left trap is just like completely like cracking. It's like I don't know what's wrong with it. Although this is also the side that I was injured because of javelin, so that might have something to do with it. But also, I have like a missing strand. I don't know if you guys see during any of my upper videos or just when I'm posing in general. But like my left. It looks like my right, but this is my left shoulder. Bro, there's like a strand just missing. It's just missing, bro. Like whenever I do side chest, boom, it's like, I don't know if it's super noticeable because, saying it's probably like body dysmorphia to be honest with you, but I know it's there, alright? Because I run my finger through here, there's space. On my other shoulder, there is no space. I mean, it's just fully like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like a little bit here because of my collarbone, but like, I honestly don't know. And that's why I'm going to do the seated ones, the seated side laterals, because hopefully, that stuff just builds this up, and then whatever's happening in my traps, hopefully it loosens up my shoulder. I don't honestly have zero clue. We'll see whenever we get there. Although today I did pose down, and it looked like it filled in a little bit. So I don't know. Hopefully it all fixes itself, and it's not like I tore part of my side lateral freaking delt and it's just never coming back. Other things, the split I'm on is PPL rest, PPL, and then we just keep on repeating that 2x because I want to do power building. I like SBD. Yeah, like again, I really like all the compound movements, even though they're like super it really doesn't matter. That's the way I like training. I know that like the 3-time frequency splits are probably a lot better, but it's just like, I don't know. I also like being in the gym, and then upper, lower, upper, or however you do it. It's like, how would you even run upper, lower 6 times a week? Honestly, I have zero clue. And then apparently like the fatigue too, it like overlaps, and it could affect your upcoming days in the gym. And then you also have the programming to be non-redundant. Honestly, don't want to really think about it too much, so I'm just going to keep it PPL, and then we're going to see. Hopefully it doesn't. And then if I ever change my mind, instead of doing power building, we just go full body building. Then I'll just run like full body every other day, or upper, lower, the 3-time frequencies, and we'll see. But until then, we're going to bulk to like 195, 200. I'm 185 right now, so we'll see. Although, I don't know if I really trust the LA Fitness scales, because those ones are kind of like there are 2 of them, one in the bathroom and one like just in like the general area in the front door, and I weighed myself, and like on that one I'm like 184, but then on the other one I'm like 186, so there's probably like a little bit of disparity, but hopefully me eating this much, I'm gonna try to drink a protein shake at the end of every night, just for the calories. We'll see. I don't know if I already mentioned this, but no, I already did that right. Hey, that's all. Alright, I hope you guys have a good day. Shorter video than usual because I kind of just wanted to get out there, and also it was like my lower days aren't that much. You know, I'm trying to change the different exercises so that it hits more of the muscle than, or the most muscles that it can. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.